Ida for fighting for my son to have my last name instead of his mom and her husband's. I, 24 meters, have a 5-month-old son with my ex, 28F, and things are complicated AF with her. We dated for 8 months. She left me for her ex and didn't tell me she was pregnant. It was her sister who told me, and she told me the baby was mine and my ex knew about it. I reached out and told her I wanted to be a parent to my kid. She retaliated by marrying her ex and they told me he was going to be the father. I told them I would file with the courts when the baby was born to establish DNA and custody. My son was born. They did everything to keep me away, including adding her husband to the birth certificate and giving the kid his last name, which at the time of his birth was just the husband's name. My ex changed hers last month before our court date. They also tried to make my son a junior for the husband, first and middle name, but something changed so his name is another form of her husband's name. DNA proved I was the father. The judge ordered us to attend 2 mediation and therapy sessions together, me and my ex. We didn't reach an agreement because she was clear she wanted me out of the picture and wanted her husband to raise my son as his own. The judge did not take kindly to that. In my petition to the courts I said I wanted my son to have my last name, not his stepfather's. The outcome from court was 50-50 physical and legal custody. My son's last name was changed, as was his first name, because my ex's husband was bitter he didn't get his junior in my son. We are to communicate through an app about our son and nothing else. Neither of us pays child support. We both have to make decisions for him. I'm also on the birth certificate now. My ex hates me for all that I did, but the sorest point seems to be the last name. Her mom called me and I only met her twice while I was with my ex. But she called me and told me I was a petty little kid who was playing daddy when her grandson deserved a real man for a father and he has one in the husband, and I should have left them to raise him together so he could have the stability of one home. She told me to deny that wonderful man the right to pass his name on to a child he swore to love as his own is awful, and that my ex as the mom should share a name with her child. Then I had one of my ex's friends come up to me while I was out getting groceries and she called me petty for fighting for my son's last name. My ex also brought it up during our last exchange. She told me she hoped I was damn proud of myself for fighting over the name when she had her husband's name too, and she wanted it to be their family name, and I denied their son that. She said their son. Ida,